What's going on, guys? Wayne here and welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you Assassin's Creed Revelations in part 2 of a series that I started a while back and I kind of forgot it. My humblest apologies, it was on the back burner. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into my fun, lovely little nicknames for the Assassin's Creed Revelations multiplayer characters. Now you need to remember, it was at this time where I really got into the Assassin's Creed multiplayer a lot more, and I really started to watch a lot of YouTubers such as Shemu, Esco Blades, Luma, etc. So as we got into ACR, everything started to unfold about the game and about the community and the people that lie within it. So with that said, because a few of them I do name after YouTubers, a couple of them at least, and I'll explain why in a minute. But yes, let's just get right into it. Right, first off we have the Sentinel. It's the Sentinel, isn't it? You know, Shemu 36. I thought it was, when I've just heard that, you know, it was that idea, that Sentinel, it had such a good ring to it, and you know what, and I just couldn't help but, you know, call this character the Sentinel, because out of respect to Shemu, because it was such a great name, it was such an awesome idea, so it was almost a tribute. This little daft bitch, I just called her Fez, because I couldn't really think of a name of her. She's actually, the Vanguard is probably the character I really hate the most in ACR. I don't know, it's just something about her. And it's a taunt as well. You're lucky. I'm doing you a favor. Is that all you have? It's kind of like a really hefty European dominator, like dominatrix type thing. So, but I've never really liked her, so I just called her Fez. She wasn't really a character I was interested in making fun of. Next up, we have the Guardian. It's Esco Blades. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, Andy. But I said I started calling him the Guardian Esco Blades because I was surprised when I found out that Esco was in fact black. I had this idea that he was, but it was when he did the reveal. It was so great and so funny, and I was laughing my head off, just going, well played, sir, because even now to this day people are just flabbergasted by it, you know. So I called the Guardian Esco basically out of tribute, because the Guardian is the only black multiplayer character in his ethnicity. So yeah, it was out of tribute to Esco that I called the Guardian Esco Blades, just because of the great, like, even now to this day, like, there's still comments like, are you black? Like, I can't believe you're black. And then like you just see comments from Andy Esco Blades just going, yeah. it really is funny, and even now to this day it cracks me up when I catch those odd comments and stuff in his videos. But yeah, Esco Blades. Next up, we have the champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did a montage of him not too long ago. But yeah, can't argue with that. Stone Cold Steve Austin, bald head, goatee. Look, I say, yeah, ready for action. Stone Cold Stunner, fantastic. Next up, we have the Trickster. Now, everyone relates the Trickster to Lady Trickster. Yes, true. But I just call her Esmeralda, because she really reminds me of Esmeralda from the Disney film. And I'm expecting her to start singing and all the rest of it. So yeah, she's Esmeralda. Now this gargantuan diaper stain, I could not think of a name of. Like, even now to this day, it still troubles me. Like, I do not know what to call him. I'm almost tempted to call him Fish, because just look at that bottom lip. He looks like he's constantly sad. Like, like his mum has just permanently taken that chocolate bar away from him. He looks so sad. So I'm just gonna call him Sad Baby. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Sad, because he looks so gutted. He's like a Mr. Man, Mr. Sad. Give me that chocolate bar now, please. Anyway, let's move on. We have the original Elizabeth Swann. Yeah, it's just the original Elizabeth Swann, or Mrs. Captain, like, well, that's Captain Jack's bitch. like that version, you know, with the bandana. That's Captain Jack Sparrow's bitch, without a shadow of a doubt. Then we have this one. Now, this one again was another trouble because like the design was rather plain, you know, like she looks Egyptian, you know, to an extent, and normally.
Oh, such a tragedy. Huh, barbarian.
You know, like normally the taunts would.
What an ugly performance.
You know, normally the taunts would give, like, you know, a kind of a personality, but even then I couldn't really gravitate towards the thespian the same way as Miss Fez there, the Vanguard. The Deacon, simple word, dickhead. I hated him. He was so annoying. I'm not gonna go to great extents to a great I lost my train of thought then. That's how much I hate him. I'm not going to go through effort to think of a name for him. He's just a dickhead. I hate him. Even more so in AC3 because you have the preacher with his robes of the Deacon, like the Deacon wannabe. Like, oh, I hated the Deacon. Just one of the characters that I really did not like. Like, oh, annoying. The Count Twatula. Because obviously it's Vlad the Impaler, Count Dracula, but yeah, it's definitely Count Twatula, with all of his random armor. To be honest, I never really had a problem with this character. I never played him as him directly. The only time I ever played with him was played as him or with him or whatever you want to call it, was when you play Corruption. I think that this character is always linked to the Corruption character, like to the character that is corrupted. So I think that's because no booker played as him, so you can always guarantee that this character would be available for selection for the Corruption. But yeah, I've never really played as him, but it's Count Twatula. Oh, General Melcher! Right, here in the UK we have a series called Blackadder. And it's a great series. Rowan Atkinson, absolute legend. Anyway, you have in season 4. You have General Melcher, who just has this fantastic mustache, and that's the mustache. Isn't it about time you changed your shirts, Walrus Face? Well, yeah, General Melcher and Walrus Face, fantastic. Never really played as him though either. The Bombardier. Oh god, right, okay, now this one, Jesus Christ, what did I call this stupid bitch? Arwen, that was it, from Lord of the Rings, because she looks like a freaking elf. She looks like an elf, you know, with all the green, and if we get a little bit closer, she's got quite pointy ears. Her ears are quite long at the back, like, a lot longer than some of the other female characters, and with all the green and the weird, you know, chest piece body armor. Like, these two are irrelevant, but that, you know, like, the design itself and the elvish style boots, she feels like an elf. She really does, like, so she's Arwen from Lord of the Rings. Next up, we have the original Blackbeard, before, you know, AC4 and all the rest of it. Basically, Blackbeard, because of these stubby little things on his, these little tufts of hair on his beard, because Blackbeard obviously burnt the ends of his beard, well, wick, you know, through his beard to scare people, and it just reminded me of Blackbeard. You can definitely tell, like, this character was based around this idea of pirates and Blackbeard, and you can definitely see the foreshadowing of what will become to fruition in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. But yeah, original Blackbeard. The Gladiator, oh my god, right, here's one for you. Maximus Smokius Meridius, or Maximus Twatius Musmokius, like, Maximus Smokius Matwatius. You know, there's so many variations you can do with the name, and why? Because everyone played as him. Everyone played as him. I think he was part of the Uplay stuff, if memory serves, and everyone played as him, and everyone doped him out like this, you know, in all the freaking blue, with the random ass helmet. Well, and again, like, it was, like, you know, it was quite a poor design all around. Like, that definitely is like a rip off from Gladiator. But yeah, it's like the Caesar style helmet. But yeah, Maximus Smokius Matwaticus, like, oh, I hated him. Like, everyone played as him. The Renegade. Now, I just kind of call him the Renegade. I've never really had a problem with the Renegade. I called him Tithead at first. Yeah, I called him Tithead at first because of his, because of the finite steel-titted tip of his helmet. But I don't even like the cat. That just reminds me of a cat, like the two freaking ears on either side, even though it's based off an Ottoman-style helmet. And then you've got Spike, or Rhino, as I called him later on, because it was just like, oh, because where we go? Where's the stuns? Where's the stuns? Shit, where the fuck are the stuns? There you go. I used to use the headbutt and just take the piss, like impale fuckers on that Spike on his head. But yeah, my variation, which is this variation, it's Rhino, just because of the nasty, fantastic horn. The horn makes a return. We got that one, and the Doctor, Angry Birds, sorted, and we have only a flesh wound from ACB, and then we have only a flesh wound Mark II, or only a flesh wound Junior. Because of the fantastic, because I just think it's a good idea, because all knights just remind me of It's Only a Flesh Wound from Monty Python. Like, I don't even want to know what that's supposed to be. Like, if you look at the design, like, it's surprising how you could actually fit a face in that. The helmet looks so bloody small, and if you look at the size of him, he's a big lad. He's a big brute. So when you think, it's like, Christ, has he got no nose? Is he like Michael Jackson underneath there, just with no nose? Unless his nose is actually in there like that. Whatever. But yeah. Flesh Wound Junior. So we shall go through them quickly. We have the Sentinel. We have Miss Fez. Esco Blades. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Esmeralda. I still have no idea. I really have no idea. Mr. Sad. Yeah, Mr. Sad stole my chocolate bar. Alright, so we got Mr. Sad, Jack Sparrow's bitch. I have no idea. I still need a name for her. I'm not really that interested. Dickhead Deacon, or the Deacon Dick. Count Twatula, General Melchett, Walrus Face in the Smelly Old Shirts. Arwin, Blackbeard Mark I. Maximus Smokius Matwaticus, Rhino, the Whore, Angry Birds, and Only a Flesh Wound Junior. Oh, and in this case now, Only a Flesh Wound Senior. Guys, there we go. That's my Assassin's Creed Revelations multiplayer character nickname list. Please leave yours in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And then once I've done AC3 and before AC4 comes out, I will probably do a little bit of a fun compilation of some of my favourite nicknames that you guys submit in for this video, and the Brotherhood one. The Brotherhood one you can see if you click the annotation on the screen right now. Go check it out. Leave your names there, and I will see you for the Assassin's Creed 3 list. Guys, take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next one. Love you all. Way out. Peace, bros.